Hello everyone and welcome to my next video. I'm Sarahdawn and today I am going to talk about something that I think is really important for anyone who wants to really use and understand angel numbers. And that is the difference between angel numbers and numerology. And more specifically, what I want to talk about today is what the life path number is, how that is not an angel number, and then how you can find, understand, and connect with your personal angel numbers. So it seems like lately, more and more, I keep going on Google or certain places and I keep seeing this question, what is my angel number? Or how do I find my angel number? And I think to myself, well, that's curious. I wonder what people mean by my angel number or what they think my angel number is. Because technically we don't really have a my angel number. In my books about angel numbers, in both of my books, I talk about your personal angel numbers, and I have used the term your angel numbers or like my angel numbers are my personal angel numbers, and what those are the numbers that the angels use to connect with you and communicate with you on a unique and personal level due to the relationship that you have with these numbers and that what the energy of these numbers means to you. Yet, when I look at what the answers are given to these questions, what I keep finding is that people are shown how to find their life path number and then being told that their life path number is their angel number. But the troubling part about that is that the life path number is not an angel number. That's numerology, and so is like the destiny number and the soul path number and your personality number and all of those other numbers that are derived by adding up certain numbers or letters in your life to come to a single digit that provide guidance to you along your life path and how to get the most out of this life. You know, these numbers are all already spoken for, and when you come up with your life path number, that is just simply not an angel number. It's not your angel number. It's not an angel number at all. That is your life path number. It's as if angel numbers have just become so popular over the years that people are so drawn to this idea of being able to communicate with their angels, and they're seeing these repeated numbers because the angels are putting them into our lives more and more because we're becoming more and more receptive to them. But there's these people out there who are writing blog posts or coming up with stuff, and whether it's coming from the best of intentions, coming from their heart, whatever they're trying to do, they're misleading people. And I think they're taking away from these incredible systems that we have to help us along our life path. Angel numbers are amazing and wonderful, and they provide a system for receiving messages from your angels, but they are just not the same thing as numerology. It's not the same at all. Numerology is a well-developed system in its own right. We can't just take the information from wherever we want to and slap an angel number name on it just because it sounds good or just because that's what people want to hear. Doing so is doing yourself, your life path, your soul's mission, everything in this life a disservice, because they are different and they provide different benefits and different aspects to you along your spiritual journey. And just mushing them together and not respecting the differences between them is doing a disservice to both of them. And that really just isn't fair to any of us. So let's first start out by going over the difference between numerology and angel numbers. And then I'll talk about what the life path number is and how that works. And then I'll talk about your personal angel numbers, because although the life path number is not an angel number, you do have what I keep calling personal angel numbers. So let's clear up the confusion so that you can get the most out of both angel numbers and numerology. So numerology is the idea that numbers are pure energy and they make up the basis of everything. Absolutely everything. As Pythagoras, who was the beginning founder of numerology, put it, he said, everything is number. It sounds weird, but I just love that quote. Everything is number. So at the basis of everything, you can find the number and the energy of numbers, right? So what happened was he and his followers, they began to develop a system of ascribing the energy to each of the primary numbers, 1 through 9, giving each one of those a meaning based on the energy that they resonated with. So then they figured out what each number resonated with and then how that connected us to the mystical or to God. So all of this numerology and everything, it kind of died out with Pythagoras. Nobody paid any attention to it until later in the 1800s. And that is when numerology really became more popular and started to gain a foothold. And the meaning and energy of each number became what they are today. So I have all of this history in my book, A Magical Course in Angel Numbers, that talks about it more in a little more detail and how it all worked. I think it's really actually quite interesting. But I don't want this video to take too long talking about all that. So check out this video about what that book is about, and I'll also leave a description for it below if you want to read more about those and learn more about it. But it's after this, in the 1800s, when Balliet, and I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, I've actually only seen it written and I've never heard it spoken, so I hope I'm saying it right. But she brought numerology back into the mainstream. She began making it popular again and more well known because of the benefits she found that it can have for us. So Balliet, she is the one who said that in order to be happy or successful in life, to live in peace, have that inner peace in life, we needed to live in harmony with our life's path. If we weren't living in harmony with our life's path, we might experience things like depression, anxiety, and discontent with life. We just wouldn't feel good and life wouldn't go so well. So we needed to live in harmony with our life's path. And that's what numerology does. That's why I keep saying it helps us live in harmony with our life's path, because numerology provides the information that you need to kind of understand what you're meant to be doing here and what's going to make you happy, what your soul is kind of aiming for. So that is how obtaining all the life path number and all the numbers in numerology can help us. And it's been used all of this time since the 1800s, and it's still used today with a lot of success. A lot of people depend on this system and how numerology works to just understand even this physical realm and our connection with the spiritual journey, the life path, all of that. It's an incredible system, and it deserves respect and recognition for what it is. Now, angel numbers are going to take that idea that Pythagoras had, that the numbers connect us to the spiritual, a step further. It connects us with the divine. It's a direct way to communicate and contact the divine, or contact our angels, to contact spirit, to contact God, and get messages from them. So, and the reason there's that direct connection is because our energy is the constant between the physical and the spiritual realm. So the energy in numbers can kind of cross that veil much easier than anything else that we have access to. So it was in the 2010s, sometime in the 2000s, that Doreen Virtue is the one that coined the term angel numbers. Before that, they didn't have a name and they weren't really a very popular concept. Nobody really much heard about them, just little tidbits here and there. Interestingly, Doreen claimed to have spent a past life as a student of Pythagoras, and that's how she knew about all these numbers and this mystical side of numbers. And that's how angel numbers became much more mainstream and started to gain more and more popularity, because as they gained more and more popularity, more and more people use them, more and more angels could put them along our path to communicate with us and help us with this ascension that we're all currently going through. So they're very effective and powerful ways to communicate with the angels. So the way it works is we take the numerological energy of each of the primary numbers, and you can see how that applies to each area of your life, and then you just kind of use your intuition to figure out what aspect of that energy is this message related to. And that's how angel numbers can bring us messages from the angels and help us communicate with the angels. Okay, so what is the difference between numerology and angel numbers? Angel numbers are a facet of numerology. They are derived from numerology. They're based in numerology. That is where they come from. But they are used completely differently. Numerology is used to help you in this life find your way, live in harmony with your life path, and kind of understand more about what's going on, what your purpose is, what your mission is. It helps you with all of that. Angel numbers, on the other hand, bring us messages and help us communicate with angels. So angel numbers, even though they're still, based in that same numerology energy, they have a more like angelically inspired energy to them, just a little bit more, because they are messages from the divine. So the life path number, the number I keep talking about, the number that people are being told is their angel number and how to find it, you get it by adding up your birthday. So you take the month, the day, and the year, and you add those numbers together until you get a single digit number. And that is your life path number. That's how you find it. And this number is just going to help you with so many things. Understanding why you do things, what drives you along your life path, and what lessons are you learning in this lifetime. And the number is that number is your main numerology number that provides a ton of information that helps you on your life path. But it's all based in numerology. And if you find your life path number, like my life path number is a 6, I need to look up numerology specifically. I need to rely on numerologists and all that they have learned and discovered, and the system that they have developed over all of these years to help me understand what that number is going to mean for me. So the life path number is not an angel number. It's not your angel number. It's your life path number. It's already spoken for. Now, your personal angel numbers. These are numbers that the angels use to talk to you and you only. So you cannot find these numbers any way like you can find the life path number in numerology. That's not how they work. These numbers become your personal angel numbers based on the relationship that you have with that number. And the angels understand how these numbers affect us, how the energy coming off of that number affects us, and they use that to give us greater clarity and more unique messages that helps them communicate with us more efficiently because of our personal relationship with each number. So the only way you can find your personal numbers, is really, not just find your personal numbers, but understand what they mean to you, is within yourself. Trusting your intuition, relying on that communication and connection you have with the angels, which of course always starts with just trusting yourself and trusting what is coming to you. So even though these numbers, angel numbers, are based in numerology, they have very, very similar energy. Like I said, it's just slightly different with a little more positivity and angelic messaginess in the energy of the numbers. But other than that, they're the same energy because they're the same numbers. That's why they work so well, is because they already have the system of energy and meaning ascribed to each number, right? So these numbers, when you see your personal numbers, are not gonna mean the same thing to you as they do to me. Those same numbers, they'll be different because they mean something personal and unique to you. However, your personal numbers will be consistent for you. So every time you see the number, it will mean pretty much the same thing. Not exactly the same thing, but pretty much the same thing. So some examples of personal angel numbers are going to be your favorite number. Your favorite number has a special energy. You have a special relationship with that number. So it is very much a personal angel number that the angels will full on use to communicate with you because of that special relationship you have with it. Another one is your birthday numbers. And it's not your birthday numbers and then you add them all up to get a single digit. No, it's more like looking at all the numbers in your birthday. So like my birthday is April 6th and I see 4-6 all the time. So much. It's almost scary sometimes, especially when I first started seeing them. They appeared everywhere. Every license plate, every phone number was like the most common number. TV shows, about an inmate or something, their number would be 46, like everywhere I looked is this number 46. And it started after my first major accomplishment of trying to teach people about angels and angel numbers. That's when it started. And so I know that when I see it, it is a celebration of me, a celebration of a milestone along my spiritual journey, a celebration of my natural skills and my natural talents. That's what seeing your birthday number is going to mean for most people. But then, it may have more of that unique, special energy attached to it that only you are going to be able to figure out because it only means that to you. Another kind of personal angel number is a number that just follows you around everywhere. A lot of us have one of these numbers. It may be a number that's followed you around for years, way before you ever knew what angel numbers were. Or it could be a number that starts after you know what angel numbers are. Like for me, 111 and 1111, I see them all the time, consistently, no matter what is going on in my life. And they generally show up if I'm feeling a little depressed, confused, down and out. I see those numbers and I know for sure my angels are like, hey, we're here. We're trying to get your attention. And they have a whole slew of meanings for me. They also mean to me what, the angel number 111 and 1111 mean to everyone. It also carries that energy, but on top of it, it has a special and unique energy to me because it's a special message between me and my angels, and it's not going to mean 100% the same thing to you as it does to me, and you're going to have your own numbers like that as well. It could be numbers that maybe were your address growing up, maybe that's numbers that appear in birthdays of people that you really care about, a number that you just seem to consistently see or is part of things that you care about and have been for like your entire life or for a certain amount of time. It started out one time, it keeps going. Those are very personal angel numbers, and those are probably the closest thing that you're going to get to what is my angel number. But like I said, you can't just calculate that and figure that out. You are the only one who knows what they are, and you are the only one who knows exactly what they mean to you. The thing about angel numbers that you really need to know and understand is that they just don't have any hard and fast rules. They start out based in numerology, they have that basic energy, and then they kind of grow and evolve with you along your spiritual journey to become more efficient and more effective way of communicating and connecting with your angels, with the divine, with God. The more you get to know the numbers, the more you develop a relationship with them, and the more they're going to evolve into something that is more personal to you than they are at the beginning. So we always start with the numerology of each number because that's what gives angel numbers their initial power. So if you use any of my guides or anything, my blog or either one of my books, any kind of the lexicon of meanings that I have for angel numbers, you will find that they're always based in the numerology of each number. The angels and I, when coming up with the messages, go to the basic energy that applies to everyone across the board. And that is numerology. And that is so that whoever's looking up the message, wherever they are in their journey with angel numbers, wherever they are with anything, it's the most likely to resonate with the most amount of people. So we always, you'll find each message goes back to the numerology of those numbers. But overall, as you work with the angels and the angel numbers, you will find that the relationship with each number expands the more time goes by. And so every single number that you see and that you work with is going to be at least a little bit of a personal angel number to you, because they're all going, as you develop that relationship that you have with each number, especially, just primarily those primary numbers 1 through 9 and 0, and then the master numbers 11, 22, and 33. Those are the only numbers that we're talking about. It's not really a lot that we're talking about here, but you're going to develop a relationship stronger and stronger with each of those numbers as time goes by, the more that you work with them. So each number that you see is going to eventually have a personal aspect to it and mean something unique to only you. And that's what the angel number journey is that development of that relationship, so that these numbers become unique and special to you. You know what they mean. You can fall back on numerology whenever you need to, but you have this personal relationship with these numbers, and you're directly communicating with your angels. You're channeling the messages from them, easily without thinking about it. That's what these numbers and angel number journey can really help you do. And that's why it can create such a strong relationship with your angels. So once again, I bring it up again. If you're interested in learning more about that and the book, it's A Magical Course in Angel Numbers. I got it linked below. So you can see how angel numbers are related to, but very different than numerology. And you can see why each one is unique and important in our day-to-day life, in our spiritual journey along our life's path. They both have merits, and they both are unique and important. If you ask me, which is why this topic is important to me, is we need both. We need numerology to help us live in this physical life a little more efficiently, in harmony with our life's path, understanding ourselves just a little bit more. We need numerology for that. But then we need the angel numbers to come in and help us connect to those angels that are guiding us every single step of the way, those angels that are there to guide, protect, and help us through it all. That's what the angel numbers give us. So they're very different, but both very important, and I think they're both equally important, honestly, depending on what you're searching for at that time in your journey. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, be sure to leave a like. Also, you know the drill. Be sure to subscribe, hit that little bell button, and you'll get notifications of new videos if you want that. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. You are absolutely amazing. I'm sending a ton of love and blessings to you all, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.